All right, we are about to continue on our efforts to enlighten your mind on the things to do, all right, to make more money this year. Okay, and we have been talking about time management and productivity because the year have started and it's already going far. Probably you're still daydreaming. It's time you wake up and face the reality and run with it. Okay, so if you are interested in actually doing a good business in this year and make good money, one of the industries you have to look out for, search around the business opportunities in, is telecommunications. Sometimes you find out that recently many banks are now talking about telecommunications. The truth is that banks don't do stupid business. That is the truth. If you go into telecommunications, you discover that they sell things that even you have been patronizing for a very long time. All members of your family, almost all members of your family are patronizing it. Your neighbors are patronizing the telecommunications businesses. All right, why? Because their businesses are both indispensable and the market is inexhaustible. How do I mean by that? They sell the things that are both necessities and addictions. Now, like airtime and data, they are necessities because everybody needs them. Be you a business person, be you someone in relationship, your family relationships and whatever other relationship you're having, you need data, you need airtime. Now, their businesses, the product that they sell is also an addiction. Now, if you check, you discover that most people, before they go to bed, the last thing that they handle and they play with or they do business with is their phone. So they are using their airtime, they are using their data, and these things, they use them regularly. And whenever they wake you up in the morning, the first thing you go to grab is your phone, all right? Some use it positively, some use it for things that waste their time and waste their money and other resources. But the truth there is that many people are addicted to their phones, all right? Why not make money with your passion? How can you make money in the telecommunication industry? That is the message now. We have what we call telecommunications mega wealth system. If you watch these days, you discover that the banks are selling airtime, telling you to click here to recharge, telling you to plug here to recharge, telling you, instead of you, after withdrawing your money from the ATM, to just remove your ATM, they're asking you to click here to recharge, as if they are giving you free. No, there's something they are looking for. So that is actually what we want to talk about. The banks you are using to recharge are making money off you, 5% per every recharge. Now listen to this. This is the secret that the banks are not telling you. But before now, the assets that the banks have, the biggest asset they have is you and I. Until today, it is still you and I who are their customers. That is their biggest asset. But before now, they are not making money from the telecommunication transactions that we make. Because we withdraw our money, then we go out, look for provision shops, buy airtime, they will look for kiosks, buy airtime there, or maybe we look for under umbrella and buy our airtime and data from that place. And the banks got worried. They are saying we are the people that are holding money for this populace, but we are not part of this conversation. We are not making anything from all these transactions. They now engage the telecom giants in discussion. How can we be part of this? And they brainstormed, and they now came up with this technology that is called VTU. What is VTU? VTU simply means virtual top-up. It's a technology that helps you to service someone that needs data, someone that needs airtime, someone that needs to recharge his NEPA bill, maybe NEPA meter, someone that needs to get a scratch card for education like NECO, JAM, WAEC, and the rest of them. Someone that needs to recharge his cable televisions like DSTV, GoTV, StarTimes, etc. All of these things, VTU take care of them. And personally, I call VTU telecommunications chameleon. If you know the animal called chameleon, it is something that changes color from anything that it sees, it changes color to it and all of that. So that's exactly what VTU does. So now, when they brought up this technology and presented it to the banks were excited. They paid hundreds of millions to acquire this and bought the license. They now installed it into the banking system. So with that, now you discover that the banks don't need to wahala their mind about, this my customers are withdrawing their money to go outside to buy all of this. No, because they have made it very readily available through your phone. So whenever you're dialing *737 one number hash and all of that, you are patronizing the VTU system installed in the banking system, right, through your phone. So you don't need to go downstairs or go outside to look for where to buy a recharge card. So with that now, the banks are happy because every transaction that goes on in this form among their customers, the banks are keeping 5% of this volume of transactions. And by research, we found out that many of the banks have millions of customers connected to their system. Like the GTB now has over 27.5 million customers active in their system. And on daily basis, you discover that the volume of transaction that goes on VTU based in the GTB banking system is approximately 700 million to about 2 billion. And if you calculate 5%, because I told you earlier that these guys keep 5% of this money, right, that you spend on their system. So if you calculate 5% of 700 million, that gives you about 37.5 million, all right? And it goes on and on like that. A bank that makes about 35 million to 37 million every day off you from your pocket and from my pocket, are they not making a lot of money? It is a lot of money. Now, the message is that they are keeping all the 5% without letting you have any part of it. And then a system, a business now came up with the same business model that the banks are using to sell recharge cards to ordinary Nigerians, but they have built this system now for Nigerians, you and I. They are now telling you that you can plug into the system, you can become their partner and make money like the banks instead of enriching the banks. What is the name of the organization? TGR and MGR. TGR stands for Top Up and Get Reward, while MGR stands for Meet Global Resources. They have similar operational steps, but there are one or two differences in their system, but both of them are perfect. They have won a lot of awards from Nigerian government over the 5 years that they have been standing so strong and expanding. Be part of telecommunications, earn money like your banks, stop enriching the bank. In the next videos and the next teachings, I'll be telling you more about how you can partner with this TGR and MGR and make a lot of money. Personally, as I'm speaking to you, I have made approximately 4 million or slightly less than 4 million from this business. I started with less than 10,000 naira. Okay, so it's that I have my friends like Asia Toyibat. This woman, in 9 months of being with TGR, she made 11 million naira. She started with 10,000 naira. I have a lot of them. Some of them are university professors and all of that. They came into this telecommunications and ran with the vision together in partnership with the organization, the TGR and the MGR, and they have done a lot of projects from the proceeds. You too can do that and even exceed what these persons have done. Check the next video for details about the partnership. Thank you.